Next stop, Honolulu.
Sunset diamonds trickle down our cheeks. The language of no words is how we.
Our flight's got delayed 3 hours and 35 minutes because there was a leak in the fuel tank on the wing. Let's get this show on the road, United. Today, Junior. Alright, just landed in San Francisco. Got one more flight. We ended up skipping the direct flight from Chicago to Honolulu and opted for an indirect flight from Chicago to San Francisco, from San Francisco to Honolulu. We got like a 2-hour layover, so that'll be next. Last flight.
Aloha, aloha, keakua, keakua, aloha.
This is our first day in Hawaii. We didn't get in until late last night in the hotel room, which was not amazing, but it's got a pretty nice view. Lots of good construction sounds going on, you know, real island feel to it. So today we're gonna drive up to the North Shore, and there's Lara.
Out of the city with the wind on our necks. Check, that's us whistling.
Getting out of this city was essential for us. We knew that we could get to the North Shore a lot faster if we drove through the middle of the island, but we instead decided to drive up the eastern shore of Oahu to get a much more beautiful view and to see a lot more beautiful things. I'd never driven in Hawaii before, so driving up the east coast of Oahu was definitely an eye-opening experience to all the beauty that Oahu really had to offer. If you have some extra time and a car, I definitely recommend taking this route if you're going to the North Shore. After driving for a while, we noticed a pier that we had passed about 5 miles before, and since we were both getting hungry, we decided to turn around and head back and check it out. We decided to stop and get some food. This is the place. So what's the name of this place?
Camp here.
We just ate some really good ribs. You guys should check this place out if you're out this way. What are you getting? What's your name?
Dave Rodriguez.
Dave Rodriguez.
I'm the man.
All right.
Help us. Now you know the name of the place. Look it up.
Dave definitely served up some mean ribs. If you're this way, definitely recommend going to this place. We'll leave a link in the description below to their Yelp. Alright, we just finished eating at Kia Pier General Store. And the owner, really nice guy, David Rodriguez, he offered to let us stay at his place or rent it for the night, which was super cool. So I think we're gonna come back here and take him up on his offer. But on to the North Shore we go.
Okay, you done?
I guess we're done.
Do you want to send kisses?
I want to send the love and the kisses to the people of the world.
So after eating, we decided to stop here at the Kahana Bay Beach Park. Eventually, we made it to the North Shore that day and ended up meeting some really cool new friends, seeing the likeness in some old friends. We drove into HALEIWA to get dinner and drinks and ended up eating at this place called Uncle Bo's, which was pretty good. And after that, we caught this amazing sunset right there at the bay. Talking about it the day before, Lada had painted a pretty beautiful picture of the west side. And without plans, we jumped in the rental car, got out on the highway, and made our way west towards Kaena Point and the towering green mountains that surrounded the Makaha Valley. heading into this cave. What's the name of the cave? So today we're on the western side of Oahu, near Kaina Point, Makaha Valley. Pretty fucking sweet, dude.
Gonna make a change.
So what do you think of this sweet cave?
That's not a place.
This isn't the place?
Of course not.
Cave isn't all that it was cracked up to be, or at least this is maybe the wrong cave. We'll find out. Turns out it was the wrong cave, but the right area. So after talking to some locals and driving around, we finally went back and found the trailhead. So there's this massive lookout point way up there that Lada's going to hike up to. She's all the way up. Where is she? There she is. Little trooper trying to get to the top. Where she's going is way up there where those people are. Lada didn't end up making it to that viewpoint that day. The trail took her in a different direction. But what she found up there was definitely amazing.
Ao chegar ao topo, eu vi que todo o sacrifício foi muito válido porque a vista era linda.
Later on, we drive back into the Waikiki area to visit the Banan food truck and get some of Lada's favorite ice cream.
Guava jam.
Star.
Alright, what's the name of this place?
Banana.
You're supposed to be talking to the camera.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was on. I thought that it was just...
Yeah, I definitely did. Ah, the battery's done.
Yeah, it's our last day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are your names?
Oh, hi, I'm Cindy.
Cindy?
I'm Samantha.
What's the name of this place?
Banan.
It's serving up some wicked ice cream.
Some wicked ice cream.
After ice cream, we decided to head back down to the beach for another amazing Hawaiian sunset.
So, where we at now?
We're at Skydive Hawaii. Me and Lara are going skydiving today. If we get to jump today. It's a little cloudy, so hopefully, I don't know. We're the first ones here. The office isn't even open yet. When the people get here, we'll just run inside, be the first to sign up, get the waivers and stuff out of the way. But I don't see anyone yet.
And yes, we're gonna jump.
This guy doesn't need a watch. Clock's right here. There's Lara drinking her coffee that she's made into a disgusting syrup of sugar.
It's not even taste sugar.
You don't taste the sugar? Let me see it.
It's awful.
Yeah, it's just chocolate milk, all the sugar
I need
without
10
the...
more.
10 more packets of sugar.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's only a few more months till she has diabetes.
But I will die happy. Candy, chocolate.
Gross. Tonight, we're staying at a hostel next to Waimea Bay, and it's gonna be cool. It'll be a lot better than the place we stayed at last night. All right, we're getting ready to go. We're the first group, so we're lucky. It's gonna be good. I'll see you guys on the way down. Ready to go?
Ready to go skydiving? Yeah.
All right.
And first time, right?
First time, second time.
Oh, second time.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, hell yeah. We'll see you in the plane. Have a great jump.
At this point, there was no turning back, so the doubts started to creep in, but for the most part, I was just ready to jump. I'd been waiting a couple years. I'd been here in 2014 and tried to jump, but due to weather, I didn't get the chance to, so now was my time to make up for things.
Run. Yeah, good job, bro. How was that, man?
Fucking great, man.
Give him a high five. Nice.
It was probably the coolest thing I've ever done. The view couldn't have been better. It was about the most fucking crazy thing coming out of that plane, just the immediate rush of air just passing over your body. How did you feel about it, Lara?
I feel great. If it wasn't that expensive, I would do over and over again.
Maybe you should become a skydiving instructor.
Yeah, well, my second jump, so I can't complain. It was perfect. The view was amazing. I love it. Aloha.
Shaka brah.
After we left Skydive Hawaii, we stopped here at LANIKAI Beach on the North Shore, also known as Turtle Beach, where green sea turtles will beach themselves to bask in the sun. The women you see in the blue shirts are volunteers that are there to protect the green turtles by roping off areas for the tourists to stay behind. It was a beautiful sight, and I'm very happy that we were fortunate enough to be there when one came ashore. That's what everybody's here about. Once we had taken all the pictures we could take of the turtles, we went back to the hostel, changed, and went back into HALEIWA. So we're outside Matsumoto Shaved Ice. There's usually a massive line out here. Lada's having her shaved ice, so enjoying it while we can. How is it?
Good.
Condensed milk, yeah. Cheers. Day four. Day four. So, day four is coming to an end. The skydiving really messed with my brain, man. It's so good. I can't really explain how good it was. It was so good. There's nothing holding you up anymore. You're just plummeting towards the earth. And the fact that you're looking at the north shore of OAHU, it's so beautiful. There's gorgeous turquoise blues and greens. It was just, it was great. This is just a recommendation. If you guys are going to go skydiving in Hawaii ever, go to skydivehawaii.com. They are some quality dudes. Cheers.
We're alive.
There's a river in the wind, I've floated it before. There's There's a sliver in your grin. I know who it is for, and there is magic in the skin.
All right, so we're on our fifth day, day 5, and we're at the same spot. It's the Backpackers Inn and Plantation Village. It's on the North Shore. It's just east of Waimea Bay. It's an awesome place. We got this little cabin. We got a room. We're sharing it with these 2 Canadian girls who are super cool, and me and Lara are having some sushi today. It's really good. Yeah. Well, this place we've been doing every night. And then tonight we're gonna head up to Sunset Beach and go check out the sunset with our 2 friends, Michelle and Victoria. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. So, cheers. Cheers.
The next morning, we drove into HALEIWA one last time to get breakfast and talk about the day's plans. But sadly, the main thing on our minds was how much we were going to miss the North Shore's relaxed atmosphere that was so alluring to us. After arriving in LANIKAI, we found parking and made our way to the trailhead that leads to the pillboxes and began our hike. The hike itself was fairly easy, but I suggest wearing good shoes. All along the way up, we were treated with beautiful views of the surrounding beaches, and when we got to the top of the first pillbox, it was honestly one of the most beautiful views I've ever seen in all my traveling.
Alright, we just got back from LANIKAI, finished doing the pillboxes, and now we're just waiting to hear back from one of Lada's Facebook group friends from the Hawaii Facebook group, because tomorrow we're going to do the HAIKU Stairs to Heaven. And we're also waiting to hear back from the guy we met earlier in the week, Dave Rodriguez, who's got the place he's going to let us stay in, and if we can do that, that'd be great, because then we can shower, wash our clothes, and then leave really early in the morning tomorrow at about 3 a.m. to head for the stairs, because it's illegal to do the stairs, but people do it all the time, and I know that the worst you can get is a ticket. But I'll just blame it all on Lada, because it's her idea. It was her idea to do the pillboxes today, which was really good. So I thank her for that.
Credits.
Yeah, she definitely gets all the credit for that. So yeah, we're just sitting in the parking lot right now outside a grocery store, because this girl is in Waikiki and there's no way we're driving into Waikiki to pick her up. So we asked her to get a bus to LANIKAI and we'll grab her there, which isn't that bad. That's only like 10 minutes from where we're at right now. We just left there. And we'll see what happens. And it'll be good. Right, Lada?
Yes, it'll be amazing.
Alright guys, we'll see you then.
After we finished the pillbox hike, we headed back to HAIKU Pier to get some advice about the stairs to heaven, and ended up getting some really good help from a friend of ours that we'd met along the way.
Hi, best friend. No, I'm not food.
Alright, we just finished up meeting up with Dave, who showed us where the entry point is to go to for the stairs. We stopped and ate at Jack in the Crack, and now we are back at LANIKAI waiting for this girl Laura, who's Lada's Facebook buddy, who's missed her bus, I guess. It's 9 o'clock. We're gonna head for the stairs in like 4.5 hours, 5 hours. I'd like to get a little rest before that, but we'll see what happens. What up? Alright, we're back in Waikiki, Honolulu. I didn't end up doing the stairs this morning with Lada. We ended up on a roadside stop at like 10 o'clock at night and tried to get a little bit of sleep. I slept till about 3 a.m. And from the day before when we did the hike in LANIKAI up to the pillboxes, my ankles have just taken a beating on this trip, and they had swelled up like a fucking old man. It felt really pathetic. So Lada ended up having to go alone, but she didn't go alone. She was with a girl, one of her friends that we picked up, and they ended up going up. I rested. I ended up driving back down to LANIKAI while they were up there and sleeping in the car. My ankles today, for some reason, are still really fucked up. So I've been icing them and drinking a lot of beer. Probably contradicting each other, but you do what you gotta do, you know? So tomorrow, I'm not sure. It's our last full day. We fly out on Tuesday back to New York. I'm hoping that we can do something actually fun tomorrow. We're gonna try to go back to the west side and do another hike. We'll see what happens. Otherwise, I hope you guys have enjoyed this trip. We have, for sure. Hawaii's awesome. You can't really go wrong here. But yeah, that's the end. Take it easy. Once we parked, the trailhead was pretty easy to find. We'll link some information in the description below. We are going up there somewhere. There's a trail that runs up through there, and Lada went up last time by herself, but This time we're going up together. We're gonna get to the top. All right, see you guys up there. So this is how far we've come so far. It's pretty steep, a lot of rocks. Definitely want shoes to do this. Dangerous because there's people walking down and some of the rocks that loosen up under our feet will fall down. And we're just waiting for them to get down a little bit before we start continuing up. All right, we are at a crossroads up here. As you can see, this trail is super gnarly and we're not sure which way to go. There's a trail that goes that way, up towards that cliff face. This trail goes up around this rock and also goes up around this way. So we're not sure which way to go. Right now I think we're gonna take the path of least resistance and head over there and see if the cave is there, because it's a win-win if it is. If not, we just come back to this point and head back up further. Go ahead. Neither of those trails was the trail that we wanted to find, so we climbed back down a little bit further and ended up finding this trail that led us to the caves. I guess this is it.
This is the lower one. The other one is the upper one. I don't know if it's just like here, there's some lower one for sure.
So it turns out that the other cave, the larger one, was just a few feet further past that tree. Alright, so we made it to the top of the cave. We hiked a little bit further than we needed to. This is the view though, it's pretty amazing. Definitely wear shoes if you're gonna come up here. And not easy. Just a little bit ways to go. Turn sideways so you can see where you're stepping. How was it?
Even though my pants are so dirty, shorts, but we made one more.
Ruined. This is the famous Mermaid Cave. I would suggest checking the tide charts to know when is the best time to come at low tide. We happened to come at high tide, so there wasn't a lot of room to swim, but it was still very beautiful. It's gonna keep getting higher. And that was our last full day on Oahu. We spent the next morning hanging out by the hotel pool and relaxing before our flight. We're really gonna miss it, but we look forward to returning. I hope you all enjoyed the trip as much as we did, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like for more videos to come.